Well, heat race number 1 for the Wing 360 sprint cars. Again, 8 total cars signing into the pit area, running the double heat format for 8 laps each heat race. 02 Ashton Torgerson and the 2 of Brooklyn Holland share the front row. They will share the last row in the second heat. Austin Torgerson and DJ Netto, row 2. Dominic Scelzi, Kyle Rasmussen, row 3. Cody Key and Brian Murphy. Well, a big thank you to everyone for joining us in the grandstands and live on FloRacing for the Anthony Simone Classic. This is the season finale here at King Speedway, powered by Keller Motors. And we're set for the first green flag of the evening. Next time by with heat race 1 for the Wing 360 sprint cars. Ashton Torgerson and Brooklyn Holland. They'll lead us down in turn number 4 by the start zone, signified by that orange cone. Right there in turn 4. 8 laps the distance. Racing into turn 1. Torgerson going to float the middle. Brooklyn Holland drives around the outside, and Holland will lead the field over Ashton Torgerson and DJ Netto coming after the 0-2. Oh, nice move down low by Netto. He'll shoot up into the runner-up spot. DJ last week had a fine outing at the Trophy Cup. Looking for more of the same here at the Anthony Simone Classic. Looking there at the 41, Dominic Scelzi. Behind him, 88, Austin Torgerson. 4/10 of a second lead up front for Brooklyn Holland. A lot of moisture in this speedway right now. Looking back up to your lead duo, Holland there in the 2 car. That time by 3 laps down. Brooklyn Holland's put together some good results as of late. Whoa, issues down there in 1 and 2. Kyle Rasmussen over the edge. And looks like he'll keep it going. Did get to the halfway point. 4 laps down and 4 to go. Back up front to your leader, Brooklyn Holland. Again, 1 point to win the heat race, 2 for second, and so on. 88 in, DJ Netto there in the runner-up position. Followed by Ashton Torgerson, Dominic Scelzi, and Austin Torgerson. Two laps to go, that time by. 0-2, Ashton Torgerson riding along in third, followed by 41, Dominic Scelzi in fourth. This time by, white flag is going to wave for the Kerman, California driver. DJ Netto is closing. This is the final half a lap, though. Down the back straightaway into the final set of corners. Checkered flag is going to wave this time by. Give the win to Brooklyn Holland over DJ Netto. Ashton Torgerson, then Dominic Scelzi next in line. Well, heat race number 1 for the Wing 360s goes to Brooklyn Holland in the 2 out of Kerman, California. She's had some mighty fine results as of late here in California. DJ Netto came home second. Ashton Torgerson was third. Dominic Scelzi fourth. And Austin Torgerson fifth. Cody Key, Brian Murphy, and Kyle Rasmussen round out the field. Again, they'll be back out later on for their second heat race. Starting lineup completely inverted from the first one. Next up will be 2 heat races for the California Race Saver 305 sprint cars. They're already staged over there off of 3 and 4. Heat race number 1 lineup looks like this on the pole. In the 15, it's Reno Felicioni to the outside, 31H Phil Heinen. Row 2 to the inside, 04 KC Weichel. He'll be flanked by the 22 of Maverick Myrick. 11T Tyler Henson inside row 3 to the outside, the 30 John Williams. Final starter in the 2 from Bloomington, Indiana is Trent Hetzer. So 7 cars, looks like 6 laps, heat race number 1 for the 305s. Casey Weichel tonight, we talked about running a throwback scheme. Casey's been running his own cars for right around 20 years, but 40 years ago, his father Ken Weichel and Uncle Mark Weichel ran here at King Speedway. So tonight, in tribute to them, Casey running the 04 along with a special paint scheme. course, Cohen Shaw driving for Casey Weichel a couple weeks ago picked up the victory down the road at Thunderbolt Raceway. Heat race number 1 rolling out for the 305s. Heat race taking shape over there off turn 4. Again, 15 Reno Felicioni and Phil Heinen, recent winner here at King Speedway. They will share the front row. 04 Casey Weichel and the 22 of Maverick Myrick in row 2. 11T Tyler Henson. 30 John Williams. Looks like no Trent Hester in the 2 car. So 2 heat races for the 305s, then we'll get set for 3 heat races with the NARC 410s after that. Again, 6 laps of distance, 305s crawling over there in turn 3. Yellow lights still on. Again, the folks from Advantis Health located behind the main grandstands, along with our friends from Flight Path Raceway located in Fresno. Snack bar menu announced week of the race. They have an event coming up on November 2nd. All day races, gates open at 8 a.m., racing at 10 a.m. They have a couple of RC cars on display behind the grandstands as well. So here comes Trent Hetzer. Again, Trent Hetzer driving the Nolte 2 here with the 305s. Felicioni, Heinen, Weichel, Myrick, Henson, Williams, and Hetzer. 6 laps for the 305s. Idling towards the start line. And we're green. Phil Heinen jumps out to the lead ahead of Felicioni. Here comes Maverick Myrick around the outside. He'll take over second. Move the 22 up to P2. Here comes Casey Weichel now closing on Felicioni. 1 lap down, it is Phil Heinen. Taking a look at Casey Weichel trying to drive around Felicioni. He'll make it stick. Nice work there by the 04. And we have John Williams, it looks like, stopped in turn number 2. That'll draw the caution. So yellow flag waves for John Williams in the 30 car, parked over there off at turn 2 with 1 lap down. Push quad in behind the 30 of Williams to assist him getting back underway. 1 lap down up front, it is Phil Heinen in the 31H over Maverick Myrick. Looks like Felicioni, then Weichel on our scoring monitor. John Williams in the 30 will restart at the rear of the field. So again, 1 lap down and 5 to go. Single file restarts with the 305s and the 360s. Phil Heinen sets the pace in turn 4. Good run from Maverick Myrick. Oh, there goes Casey Weichel over the edge, back on. Up front, Maverick Myrick all over Phil Heinen. Down the front straightaway, race for the lead. Into 1 and 2, Heinen gonna drift across the groove. Maverick Myrick, a big run as Heinen got out of shape. Into turn 3, looks like he may have a new leader, Maverick Myrick. Down the front straightaway. Heinen tries to come back at him. That lap, though, led by Maverick Myrick. Casey Weichel still all over Felicioni, and he'll make the pass in turn 2. 0-4 up to 3rd, 15 back to 4th. Four laps down up front, Maverick Myrick is pulling away. Already a 2-second lead over Phil Heinen. This time by Derek Fairbanks on the flag stand tonight. He'll wave the white flag. Maverick Myrick looking mighty solid in this heat race. The pink checker flag is in a wave this time. Bias! The 2 cars smoked the front straightaway wall right there by the flag stand. They stayed on all fours. Checker flag did wave. Maverick Myrick wins it over Phil Heinen, Weichel, Felicioni, and Tyler Henson. And was looking down there at the flag man and saw him react to the 2 car of Trent Hetzer smoking the flag stand wall right there. Derek Fairbanks on the flag stand. Big Ed probably wishes he was in there tonight seeing that. Holy smokes. See the damage on the right rear of that car. Checkered flag did wave. Maverick Myrick won it over Phil Heinen, Casey Weichel, Reno Felicioni, Tyler Henson, John Williams, and then Trent Hetzer. So heat race number 1 complete for the California Race Saver 305 sprint cars. Tow truck down there getting set to hook up to the full throttle suspension number 2. So tonight, his first ever race, Trent Hetzer in that 2 car. We'll see if they can make repairs and get him back out for the A-Main coming up later on. Again, Anthony Simone Classic swag and the pink T-shirts benefiting Adventist Health on sale at the Bold Impressions trailer. I believe they also have the NARC Benevolent Fund T-shirts as well. Those are $25 cash. All the money will be donated to the NARC Benevolent Fund from those shirts. Gandy Candy Kettle Corn once again selling all their favorites just to the left of the main grandstand. Concession stands located directly behind us. Front straightaway, about to get a bird's eye view of the damage that the 2-car of Trent Hetzer sustained after getting into the flag stand wall right there in front of you. They'll take the 2-car back to the pit area, and we'll get set for heat race number 2 coming up next. Again, 6 laps the distance. Lineup will look like this on the pole out of Fresno. We find the 28. It is David Knott, and to the outside, Hanford's Jeremy Alves in the 81A. Row 2, 75 Austin Warmerdam. To the outside winner here at the Hanford Fair Race from Easton, Davey Pombo in 3P. Final row, 86 Ty Heineman out of Long Beach, and the number 7 from Lincoln is Andy Smith. So 6 cars, 6 laps. Heat race number 2 for the California Race Saver 305s. Well, your final California Race Saver Sprint Car Heat Race on track. In 6 laps upcoming, David Knott in the 28 on the pole. To the outside, 81, Jeremy Alves. Row 2, 75, Austin Warmerdam, and the 3P of Davey Pombo. Final row, 86, Ty Heineman, and 7 of Andy Smith. After this, we'll then get set for 3 heat races with the NARC 410 Sprint Cars. Lights out, looking for a nice, even side-by-side start in turn 4. David Knott and Jeremy Alves. And we're underway. Alves on the outside. Looks like he'll scoop up the lead. Here comes Davey Pombo around the outside and Knott for the second spot. Give it to the Kerman veteran, Davey Pombo. And a yellow flag is going to wave, though. Yellow flag is out. Well, we'll rack everyone back up. Knott and Alves one more time on the front row. Front row being advised over the Racesaver communication radio. They want those 2 cars as even as possible off of turn 4 by that cone. So we'll try it again. Still 6 laps to go. David Knott, Jeremy Alves. One more time. Austin Warmerdam, Davey Pombo, Ty Heineman, and Andy Smith. Green flag is out. David Knott down low. Jeremy Alves trying to slip to his outside. Give the lead to Knott into turn 3. Alves will tuck down low. Here comes Davey Pombo behind those two. One lap down, it is David Knott, Jeremy Alves, and Davey Pombo. Big run off turn 2. Pombo rolls right up on that 81A of Alves. Down the front straightaway, nose to tail for second, entering turn 1. And Davey Pombo has that car locked down on the high side as he drives around the 81A of Alves. Into turn 3 they go. Track kind of delaminating a little bit down there on the low side in 3 and 4. New runner-up, it is Davey Pombo. Can Pombo now track down David Knott? 3 laps down and 3 to go. Pombo is coming. Into 1 and 2, the 3P once again rails that top side. Big run off turn number 2. Pombo coming after the lead. Into 3 and 4, this time by the white flag is going to wave a new leader, Davey Pombo. David Knott tries to battle back down low. Nothing happening there though. Davey Pombo rockets away down the back straightaway. Allegheny picked up the win at the Kings County Fair Race back in June. He'll win heat race number 2. Give it to Davey Pombo. David Knott second. Battle for third. Give it to Austin Warmerdam. Well, your final 305 heat race goes to Davey Pombo in the 3P car. M&L Plumbing Incorporated proudly on that top wing. David Knott second, Austin Warmerdam third, Jeremy Alves fourth, and Ty Heineman fifth. Next up will be heat races for the NARC 410 Sprint Car Series. Heat race number 1 presented by Brown & Miller Racing Solutions. Well, a stacked heat race number 1 coming up. Lineup looks like this. Your brand new point leader when it comes after last night's race at Kern County. Driver from Aromas. He pilots the Farmers Brewing Company, Mitch Reconstruction, North County Plastering. 2 exits, Justin Sanders. And to the outside of Sanders from Lebanon, Indiana, the Four Seas Construction, Sander Engineering, SynCal Services, 14, Spencer Baston. Row 2 on the inside from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. He pilots the Roth Motorsports Mobile 1 TRD 83. It's Ryan Timms. And to the outside, your second place driver now in the NARC point standings from Lemoore, overall fast time qualifier to begin the night. He drives the Tarleton & Son Complete Parts and Equipment Solutions Executive Auto Sales 21T. It's Cole Macedo. Third row to the inside, former NARC champion from Campbell, the Missile Motorsports AV Solutions, Alviso Rock 29. It's Bud Kading. And to his outside, this year's winner of the Johnny Key Classic from Lemoore, the Monarch Ford, Dawson Malden Contractors, Keith Day Company, 2K, Gage Garcia. Final row to the inside from Geyserville, the Malcolm Drilling, Cruisewell Drilling, Swimming Pool Perfection 76. It's Jennifer Osborne. Final starter comes to us out of Los Angeles, the Dave.com 31B. It's Kyle Beilman. So there you have it, 8 cars, 8 laps. Heat race number 1 presented by Brown & Miller Racing Solutions. Brown & Miller Racing Solutions, again presenting heat race number 1. BMRS manufacturers racing components used by just about every race car team in the pit area. Thank you for your support of the NARC 410 Sprint Car Series. 2X Justin Sanders, 6 NARC wins. Or check that, we're going to the second 360 heat race. They faked this up a little bit. So we're going to go to the second 360 heat. It's going to be Cody Key, Kyle Rasmussen, Dominic Scelzi, DJ Netto, Austin Torgerson, Brooklyn Holland, Ashton Torgerson, and Brian Murphy. Once again, this is completely inverted based off of the starting lineup from the first 360 heat race. Again, if you win the heat, it's 1 point. Second place is 2 points. Third place, 3, and so on. After this heat, they're going to add up all the points. The lowest point total will start 8th in the main event. 8 laps of distance, heat race number 2 for the 360s. Green flag off turn number 4. Into 1 and 2, upstairs, Kyle Rasmussen takes the lead. DJ Netto carves his way to the second spot by Cody Key. Here comes Brooklyn Holland around the outside of Dominic Scelzi, now going to work on Key. She'll take over third. Brooklyn Holland picked up the victory in the opening heat race. Here comes Scelzi now charging to the inside of Cody Key for position. Down the back straightaway, Key battles back. Couple of good buddies go side by side in turn 3. Give the spot to Dominic Scelzi. 11 AU, Brian Murphy pulls to the infield. His heat race has come to an end as we take a look there at Cody Key now feeling the heat from Ashton Torgerson. There's the 11 AU of Murphy. 3 laps down for Kyle Rasmussen. DJ Netto currently second, Brooklyn Holland third, Dominic Scelzi fourth. Cody Key rounding out the top 5. Kyle Rasmussen, graduate out of the Race Saver 305 sprint car ranks, hooked up in Holland here in heat race number 2. Five laps down. Further back, Ashton Torgerson going to the outside of Cody Key. That is for position number 6. Give the spot to Torgerson. 6 laps down and 2 to go. 0.8 of a second is the lead for Rasmussen. This time by, he will accept the white flag. Rasmussen, a multi-time winner with the 305s here at King Speedway in his career. He heads in the final set of corners. Checkered flag is going to wave, give the win to Kyle Rasmussen. DJ Netto second, Brooklyn Holland third, Dominic Scelzi fourth, and Ashton Torgerson in 5th. Well, nice run by the 38 in of Kyle Rasmussen. Gets the win in heat race 2 for the 360 sprint cars. DJ Netto is second, Brooklyn Holland third, Dominic Scelzi fourth, and Ashton Torgerson 5th. Cody Key, Austin Torgerson, and did not finish Brian Murphy. So that will do it for 360 heat races here tonight. Now we should have the NARC sprint cars coming out, unless they throw some legend cars in there. No legend cars with us tonight. We'll go ahead and give you the lineup again for Brown & Miller Racing Solutions, heat race number 1 with the NARC Series. Again, Justin Sanders on the pole. Going into the main event tonight, we'll hold a 7-point advantage over Cole Macedo after Macedo gained 1 point in qualifying. Front row Sanders and Spencer Baston, 14. Row 2, Ryan Timms, 83. 21T, Cole Macedo, again, your ARP fast qualifier. 29, Bud Kading, inside row 3 to the outside 2K, Gage Garcia. Final row, 76, Jennifer Osborne, and the 31, Kyle Beilman. Once again, 8 cars, 8 laps. Heat race number 1, now coming up for the NARC Series. Well, Justin Sanders on the pole, 15 overall wins on the West Coast here in 2024. To his outside, Spencer Based in 8th place in the High Limit Racing point standings. Again, running full-time High Limit next year for Jason Myers Racing. Spencer was a NARC winner here back in June of 2020, driving for the Tarleton family. Ryan Timms inside row 2, 11 main event wins this season. He was a top 3-point driver with the Extreme Outlaw Midgets. To his outside, the 21, Cole Macedo, again setting fast time tonight after that unfortunate accident last night in the main event. Bud Kading, Gage Garcia occupy row 3, and then Jennifer Osborne, Kyle Beilman, row 4. $22 cars total, everyone making the main event. Each spot you improve does better your starting spot in the feature, though. Got to win your heat race or be one of the fastest qualified cars in each heat to finish right around the top 5. BMRS heat race number 1 for the NARC 410s is underway. Through 1 and 2, Spencer Baston drives to the inside. Can't do it, though. Justin Sanders out to the early lead ahead of Baston and Cole Macedo. Star-studded first 4 cars in this one. Even going further back, you got a 3-time Silver Crown champion in Bud Kading running in 5th. Ryan Timms makes the move to the inside of Cole Macedo down the back straightaway. Give the Oklahoma City, Oklahoma driver P3. That'll relegate Macedo back to 4th. Bud Kading in 5th. Gage Garcia, Jennifer Osborne, and Kyle Beilman. Cole Macedo back to the inside of Timms. Timms returns the favor, though. Back and forth battle for 3rd between Timms and Macedo. 3 laps down that time by for Justin Sanders. He's got a 1.7 second lead over Spencer Baston. Cole Macedo took another shot to the inside of Timms, couldn't make it happen. 4 laps down and 4 to go for Aromas, California's Justin Sanders in the 2X. Sanders picking up the A-Main victory during the opening Twin 20 here a few weeks ago at the Maury Williams Memorial. 14 car there, Spencer Baston riding along in 2nd, right around 2 seconds behind Sanders. This time by will have 6 laps down as Sanders comes up on the lap car of Kyle Beilman. Car strung out around the King Speedway, 3/8 mile clay oval. This time by, white flag waves for Justin Sanders. Down the back straightaway, Justin trying to get around the outside of Beilman into turn 3. Checkered flag is going to wave off turn number 4, give the victory to Justin Sanders. He moves to the dash. Spencer Baston 2nd, Ryan Timms 3rd, Cole Macedo also dash bound in 4th, and Bud Kading rounds out the top 5. Well, heat race number 1 goes to your NARC point leader, Justin Sanders out of Aromas, California. He'll move into tonight's Beacon Wealth Strategies dash. Spencer Baston was 2nd, Ryan Timms 3rd, Cole Macedo dash bound. He finished 4th, and then Bud Kading rounded out your top 5. Gage Garcia, Jennifer Osborne, and Kyle Beilman 6th through 8th. Heat race number 2 coming up next, presented by Chemo's Tropical Car Wash. On the pole, we find the 2019 NARC champion out of Hanford, the Netto Ag Vanderpool Petroleum Penny Newman Grain. 88 in, that is DJ Netto. And to his outside, fellow Hanford resident in the R&R Farms K&M Ag Tyner Hurst 5R, Ryan Rocha. Row 2 to the inside from Enumclaw, Washington. He drives the Gravity Coffee. PGH Excavating, 19, it's Colby Thornhill. And to his outside, 2nd quick tonight. 3rd place finisher in the main event last night at Kern County, the Selzy Enterprises Red Rose Transportation, Whipple Superchargers 41, Dominic Selzy. Row 3 to the inside from Visalia, the Quaker State 5 is Cole Donnell. And to the outside from Oakley, currently 5th in the NARC point standings, the Star Property Management, Air One Racing, Bowman & Sons Trucking, 83V, Dylan Bloomfield. Final starter, the guy right there in front of you, Jeffrey Stroll in the 09S out of Layton, California. Heat race number 2 again presented by Chemo's Tropical Car Wash, located in Reedley, California. They have 3 car washes in the greater Reedley area. Go stop by one of the locations and get cleaned up after the races. Jim Taves, the owner, is a former NARC Hammer Down Rookie of the Year. Heat race number 2. taking shape behind the pace truck. DJ Neto in the 88N led much of the most recent NARC event at Tulare a couple weeks ago until having a valve issue in the engine park him for the remainder of that one. To his outside, Ryan Rocha, another driver just getting his feet wet when it comes to 410 sprint car racing. Made his first career start with the 410 under the hood a few weeks back during the Maury Williams Memorial. Row 2, Colby Thornhill, runner-up on opening night of the Trophy Cup last week. To his outside, fastest qualifier in this one, Dominic Scelzi. Cole Donnell, Dylan Bloomfield, and Jeffrey Struhl, your starting lineup. Chemo's Tropical Car Wash, heat race number 2, headed your way. DJ Neto and Ryan Rocha for Hanford, California on the front row. Into 1 and 2, Neto upstairs. Rocha, though, going to drive in front of him. Neto, however, does the diamond maneuver. He'll lead. Here comes Dominic Scelzi for the second spot, through 3 and 4 as well. Down the front straightaway, move the two-time NARC champion, Dominic Scelzi, up to second. Colby Thornhill taking a look under Rocha momentarily. He'll tuck back into position number 4. 2 laps down for Neto. Yellow's going to wave, though. Looks like Donnell has slowed to a stop in turn 2. Yellow flag waves for the Quaker State number 5 of Cole Donnell. Brings out the caution with 1 lap down. That lap was led by the 88N of DJ Neto over Dominic Scelzi, Ryan Rocha, Colby Thornhill, Dylan Bloomfield, Jeffrey Struhl. Donnell family, one of the longtime families down here in the Central Valley. Back to the days of the Donnell and DeHart number 5. Steve Kent, the original King of California, back in the late 80s. Steve Kent also spinning the wrenches on the leader of this race, DJ Neto. They have been dynamite the last month and a half. A couple top 5s with the World of Outlaws. Has ran very strong in the last month or so. And we go lights out. Leader Neto choosing the inside lane for this double file restart. That'll put second running Dominic Scelzi to his outside. Ryan Rocha, Colby Thornhill in row 2. Dylan Bloomfield, Jeffrey Struhl, and Cole Donnell. 1 lap down, 7 to go. Leader DJ Neto can pick up the pace once he reaches that first cone with the flag right around the apex of 3 and 4. Right about there. He's in the fire-off zone. And we're green. Neto upstairs, leads Scelzi. Good run there for Colby Thornhill and make the pass of Ryan Rocha. Move the 19 car up into position number 3. How fun was he to watch last week on night 1 of the Trophy Cup? 2 laps down, it is Neto, Scelzi, Thornhill, Rocha. Dylan Bloomfield and Jeffrey Struhl race close together as well. Right around a 1 second advantage for your leader, DJ Neto. Lap times right now in the low 14-second bracket. However, Neto has popped into the 13-second range. A lot of moisture still in this speedway. Today's high right around 80 degrees. Far cry from a few weeks ago when both nights were well over 100. 5 laps down this time high for the Neto Agriculture number 88 in. DJ now 28 years of age, won opening night of the Mini Gold Cup back in March, also won the Chico Fair race as well back in May. Everyone strung out around the King Speedway powered by Keller Motors here in heat race number 2. This time by, white flag is going to wave for Neto. Well, as we talked about the last month and a half or so, DJ Neto has come to play out here in California. This time my checker flag is out. He'll win Kepo's Tropical Car Wash heat race number 2. Scelzi's second. Thornhill third, Rocha, and then Dylan Bloomfield. Well, make some noise for the hometown boy. DJ Neto gets the win in heat race number 2. He locks up a spot in tonight's dash. Dominic Selzy finishes second. He's also dash bound as well. Colby Thornhill finished third. Ryan Rocha fourth. Dylan Bloomfield fifth. Jeffrey Stroll and Cole Donnell round out the field. Winter's Performance, heat race number 3 coming up next. On the pole, another driver that had a fantastic Trophy Cup last week, ended up third in the points. He is also the leading contender for the NARC Rookie of the Year award from Fresno. He drives the Tarleton & Sons Syncal Services Ardent General 121. It's Caden Steele. To the outside of Steele, finished fifth last week in the Trophy Cup point standings from Hollister. The Inland Rigging NOS Energy Drink Sandblast Service 73, Ryan Burnell. Row 2 on the inside, originally from Tucson, Arizona, the Parker Automotive Metal Tech Fab 15 is Nick Parker. And to the outside, third quick tonight. He was the winner of the second Twin 20 here a few weeks ago from San Jose, the Williams Motorsports Amadco Disposal Swimming Pool Perfection 0. That's Tim Kading. Also your winner last night at Kern County. Row 3 to the inside, another driver with a great run last night, 14th to 5th at Kern County from Clovis, the Silva's Natural Beef, J.I. Apparel, Gary Silva Ranches 10. It's Dominic Gordon. And to the outside, his second race back after that back injury. Last night, he was the hard charger at Kern County. The Lippert Construction, Danny Wart Sales, Vinyl Tech, PVC Pipe, 42X, Justin Cox. Final starter in this one, racing in memory of his father, Anthony, tonight from Fresno. Welcome in the 10 of Mauro Simoni. 7 cars, 8 laps. Final heat race of the program. Field taking shape for this upcoming heat race. Again, Winner's Performance heat race number 3. Won't need heat race 4, but that was presented by System 1 Pro Ignition. Caden Steele and Ryan Burnell will occupy the front row in this one. Nick Parker, Tim Kading in row 2. Last night, the 74th career main event win for TK when it comes to the Golden State Challenge Series, King of the West Series, and the NARC 410s. Dominic Gordon inside row 3 to his outside Justin Cox, and the final starter, Mauro Simoni. Steele and Burnell down to the Medic Titanium start zone. We're underway. Into 1 and 2, Ryan Burnell will drive under the 121 of Steele. He'll lead the field down the back straightaway. Tim Kading side by side with Nick Parker. Into 3 and 4, TK way down low. He'll take over third, may come after second running Caden Steele. Into 1 and 2, Tim Kading once again hooked up and hauling in that Amadco Disposal 0. He'll tuck back in behind Caden Steele. 2 laps down this time by for Ryan Burnell, keeping our eyes on the battle between the 121 and the 0. TK once again right back to the inside of Steele off turn number 2. Talked about DJ Neto the last month having a lot of success. Tim Kading and the 0 team likewise. They have been dynamite the last month and a half or so. He rides along in position number 3. Behind him, Nick Parker, Dominic Gordon, Justin Cox, and Mauro Simoni. Taking a look there at Hollister native Ryan Burnell, now residing up around the Rockland-Roseville area. Always call him the world's fastest PG&E worker, and he's been very fast the last month. That time by 5 laps down and 3 to go. 1.4 second lead over Caden Steele. Tim Kading shown there in the 3rd spot. was the fastest qualifier in this heat race. If he can finish there, he will be dash bound. Oh, Justin Cox gets under the 10 car of Dominic Gordon. Move Cox to position number 5. White flag is out. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Into 3 and off of turn number 4. Darren Gomez is happy up there in Sacramento. Ryan Burnell gets the win in heat race number 3. Caden Steele second. Tim Kading third. Nick Parker and Justin Cox, the top 5. Winner's performance. Heat race number 3 goes to Ryan Burnell in the 73 car. He'll move his way into the Beacon Wealth Strategies dash. Second place in that heat race went to Caden Steele. Third place also dash bound Tim Kading in the 0 car. Nick Parker, Justin Cox, Dominic Gordon, and Mauro Simoni, your finish. So again, may have a little brief pause in the action as we get set for the NARC 410 dash coming up. Once again, this is a perfect chance to visit the Bullet Impressions trailer, pick up the Anthony Simoni Classic swag along with those pink t-shirts. Once again, all benefiting Adventist Health, Hanford. Once again, Gandy Candy is also down there selling corn as well. We also want to wish a happy early birthday to Jeanette down there. So when you're heading out, please say happy birthday. John would like that. Big thanks also to Flight Path Raceway. They're back there with their RC cars, so that's another booth to check out here during our brief pause in the action.